Hi, my name is Daniel and welcome back to the journey of an artist. As always, before we begin I want to say a few things. After I posted my first video, I was approached with some commission work. The client eventually backed off because he didn't have enough money to invest in a project that will gain him nothing. And I get it, but that got me thinking that I never considered doing commission work. So if anyone has a commission that would like me to work on, please feel free to contact me on Instagram. After that, we can both work out the price together so we can both be happy with it. Keep in mind, prices will differ depending on the complexity of the project. With all that being said, let's get back to work. If you've seen my other videos, you know what's going on, but if you're new, first of all, welcome, and second of all, this is how I like to start my work, with a really ugly outline. It doesn't have to look like the reference, it just has to give me a rough feel of what I want to achieve. And what I eventually want to achieve is a sort of a concept art of a character, and you know that I like to start with portraits. If you're making a character, why not get 2 sessions of practice, first making the portrait and the second making the actual character. And of course, after the outlines are done, we're gonna move on to painting, or as I like to call it, the ugly phase of my artwork. Why ugly? Well, that's because I'm not that adept at choosing my initial colors, and you'll see me rebalancing them a lot. After the colors are chosen, we go on to the next logical step, blending all those colors together and defining the facial features with them. When all the initial steps are done, the brunt of the work actually begins, and when I say brunt of the work, I actually mean the same steps as before, defining the features and blending all the colors together until everything looks amazing. At this point in the painting, I realized I encountered a problem that I encounter on most of my paintings. And that problem being that I'm 2 hours into the workflow and I realized that what I've done sucks. And because I encountered this problem so much, I have a few solutions for it. My first solution is to change my brush and go over the entire painting again. The first solution did not work, however, so it's time to try the second one. So, solution number 2, go over the painting, see the elements that don't work and basically repaint those elements again. And for me, the elements that did not look so good were the eyes and the hair, and just a bit of the general shape of the face, but that is easily corrected. And as you can see, I also made a bit of color correction. At this point the portrait was looking better, but it's still not what I wanted, and I almost called it a fail. But I took a bit of a break and then came back with a new idea. It doesn't matter if what I'm painting isn't supposed to be like the reference, I still have to follow some basic elements of the reference, and that's what I did. With all these things added, the portrait was finally looking pretty good, but it was still missing something, so I experimented a bit with some outlines. And I found that they looked actually pretty good, and I did an entire outline of the portrait. After which I realized that I accidentally imitated the GTA 5 art style, and that my character actually looked a bit like Lamar Johnson, one of the characters of the game. And after a bit of fiddling with the background, it was time for the final reveal. And this is the final image. It didn't turn out quite as I wanted it, but I still like it nonetheless. In fact, I really like it. I hope that everyone enjoyed this video, and if you did, well, you already know what to do. And if you want to see more of my work, you can follow me on Instagram, the link of which you can find in the description below, along with the links for the sites where I found my reference image and the music that I'm using in this video. I hope I will see you next time, where I'm gonna turn this portrait into a full-on character. Again. That's it from me. Bye bye.